All right. I'm choking. I'm frozen.
Oh my God. Oh no. Should we?
I just watched 8 Mile. I feel like
Did you?
Eminem.
Right post vomit?
I'm panicking.
The titular vomit.
Yeah, Mom Spaghetti.
Yeah.
It is the vom that he references in Lose Yourself.
Famous vomit. Yeah.
Yeah. Mom Spaghetti. In that movie, the song Lose Yourself kind of scores a few scenes. Like
Right.
it's like he's like writing the song as the movie develops and it gets a little more fleshed out.
Kind of smart.
But like the second time the tune comes around and it's some montage or something unrelated, there are just a few, lines of the lyrics in there just sprinkled in.
Right.
And one of them is Mom Spaghetti with no context. Do 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 do. Mom Spaghetti.
He like finds it in a scene as if they're like, here's how he wrote it, but there's no actual like legitimate backing for it that's displayed.
No, it's just, well, this part isn't even him writing anything.
Okay.
I don't remember what's happening in the movie. Something with his like girlfriend or whatever. It's like an interstitial moment and you got the music cue going with just a few lyrics in there. And one of them is just Mom Spaghetti with no context.
So it's the instrumental and then it's just choice lyrics pop up.
Basically, yeah.
Oh my God.
So it's like he knew. They knew Mom Spaghetti.
And it was like before it was a meme that movie, right?
Yeah, 2003. Yeah, it wasn't memed in 2003. I mean, I'm sure when that song came out, people were quoting Mom Spaghetti from the very beginning. I'm sure of it because it's such
standout.
It's such a outstanding line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like space before and after it lyrically, so it's just like Mom Spaghetti. He's nervous. It's a lot of emphasis on
what are the lyrics exactly?
His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already.
Mom Spaghetti.
He's nervous.
Yeah, there's a pause. Vomit on a sweater already. Mom Spaghetti. Like that's not actually it's not a pertinent detail, but it paints such a picture.
Such a picture.
It's called artistry.
It is called it because he could say, it's early in my career and that's partially why I'm nervous, but Mom Spaghetti says all that.
Yeah.
Because he wouldn't be eating Mom's spaghetti.
That's right, because he's living with his mom.
Exactly.
It tells us it's genius.
He's a smarty.
Yeah.
He's always been very good.
Yeah, he's good at what he does. 8 Mile. They all said it was a good movie. Can confirm it's good.
I haven't seen it. It was really good. Is it long?
No. It's a tight I think it's an hour and 50, which is
strong.
Which is under 2 hours now. Is short.
I watched the Barbie movie 2 nights ago.
Oh, for the first time?
For the first time.
Wow. What'd you think?
I really liked it.
Yeah, it's great.
There's a good dosage of almost like esoteric humor. It's a little weirder than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I think that's what makes it so great. It is surprisingly funny.
Yeah.
For a movie about such a major commercial franchise.
Right.
Right. It's genuinely got some good surprising laughs and twists in there.
Yeah.
It's heartfelt.
The whole thing is like low stakes.
Yeah, because it's all make believe.
Yeah, it's like, but even like the Will Ferrell, it's like he's kind of like a dumbass. Like he's like easily duped and
right.
He's easily convinced. Like I guess I don't have to do anything nefarious.
Yeah, it's kind of like a child would write those characters.
Right, which makes sense.
Because the idea, the whole movie is a Barbie playtime story.
Yeah,
I assume that's how girls play with Barbies. They have narratives that they're acting out.
Totally. And there's kind of like none of the world's rules really make sense, and which is fine. And they're just like, oh, you have to the real world and the toy world, they exist loosely in this way, I guess. And
right. It's like, don't overthink it.
Yeah,
it's kind of abstract and
totally
a little surreal.
Yeah, it's there's a surreal flavor to it that was successful.
I'll say. And
usually that turns people off or it falls flat.
I have no problem with surreal concepts.
Yeah.
And surreal as an aesthetic, I'm into, but I feel like a lot of like low budget indie movies overly rely on surreal, quote unquote, like, the cheaper, lesser known A24 horror movies.
Right.
Where, 80% of the movie is pure silence. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Like Spring Breakers, which I didn't see, but I know that's like an early A24.
That's Harmony Korine. I detest Harmony Korine.
You don't like Harmony Korine?
I mean, he's so funny. I find Spring Breakers, unwatchable like the rest of his movies.
Wow.
But Trash Humpers was hilarious. I love Trash Humpers as a funny movie, and no one's seen Trash Humpers.
I have never heard of it.
I knew Harmony Korine for Trash Humpers. We
Right.
were all like losing our minds over this movie. And then it's announced that this director is releasing a major, theatrical release, Spring Breakers. I'm like, what? The Trash Humpers guy has a big ass movie coming out with James Franco and Vanessa
Right.
Hudgens. Like,
Right.
who gave him?
I know.
Oh, they bumped the camera.
Oh, no.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my God. We're watching a cat fight, literally. Oh, double.
Yeah, that's
God.
good.
Okay.
All right. Hey, will you nudge that just towards me about 2 degrees?
Tell me when.
Wrong way. Keep going a little bit more. That's good.
Beautiful.
Anyway, yeah, Trash Humpers, early Harmony Korine movie. It looks like a snuff found footage film.
Right.
And they're like running around wearing old person masks, humping garbage on the streets.
Have you seen Gummo?
No, but I've heard of it.
It sounds like Gummo.
It's probably the same era, yeah.
I really like Gummo. And I found it totally randomly because I was like really interested in lo-fi music. This is going to make a little sense, but I was like really into like super lo-fi music at the time. And I was like, what's more stuff in this realm of things? And Gummo seemed like this found footage, like low res, unscripted weird thing.
Okay, so lo-fi as like
Not hip, like
low,
lo-fi hip-hop.
low fidelity.
Truly like I wasn't listening to the microphones, but to those who know who the microphones are, something like that, or like early Neutral Milk Hotel or something.
Yeah, well,
This was a long time ago. This was 2008.
This is the aughts, as they call them.
Yeah, and Gummo I think was old even by then.
Maybe I'd appreciate it more today. I should rewatch Trash Humpers. We can watch it together. Group activity.
Yeah,
It'd be a great film night.
that would be a good movie night, album night.
I watched that with my friend Will Fleming on prom night. Instead of going to prom, we went to like the dinner, but didn't go to the actual dance. And it wasn't a big deal, it was junior prom, wasn't senior prom.
Got it.
And we went to his house and watched Trash Humpers in his creepy garbage-filled basement. It was amazing.
Oh, that matches very well.
Everything was great about it. I had a fantastic time. Haven't laughed that hard in a long time. Anyway, we'll watch Trash Humpers. I don't know how we got on this.
Me either. We're just talking about movies, pretty much.
I think it's time for me to say welcome to the Slime Zone.
Yeah. You did it.
It's the slime zone. The slime zone.
How you doing? Nice legs.
Thank you. Doing great.
That's good. Heard you're making some banana bread or something.
Yeah. I still have some in my car.
Oh,
It's
shit.
chock full of chocolate chips.
You brought that shit to my house?
No, I brought it to your driveway.
That's right. Yeah, better keep it out there.
Oh, I will.
Oh, I'm doing quite well, thank you. These are my regular glasses, not my spy glasses.
That's right.
I have spy glasses now. They make Ray-Bans with cameras in them. They also play music.
And it's a sponsor. It's a collab with Meta.
Right, yeah. It's a Zuckerberg X Ray-Ban production. The fact that that you can listen to music through them is perhaps the funniest thing. It's like a toothbrush that, can play music or like also tells the time. It's like
so what?
my AirPods were working great for me, but now if I want to, I can wear my sunglasses and listen to music. AirPods free. It does sound good. It's impressively good quality.
I was gonna say, what's your earnest feeling on it? Like, does it feel superfluous and dumb, or do you actually feel like, you know what, I would do this?
I can see myself, if I'm going out on a long walk and decided to wear those, listening to music, opting to listen to music through those versus the AirPods. Haven't really tested the battery life. I don't know what it is.
How much draw could it have?
I don't know. Probably not too much.
Right?
They're very chunky sunglasses.
No screen.
Yeah, no screen.
Most things that, the screen is the big one.
For sure. That's a big drain. I think they record video, so that's probably the biggest battery drain.
Yeah.
Is when you're doing that. But just listen to my tunes discreetly through my sunglasses. Seems like a normal, cool thing to do.
It's the dream.
Yeah.
We've all been looking towards this.
On the topic of interesting products, today we want to try out a new segment.
That's right. Do you have an idea for the name?
Oh, it was apparent immediately.
No, the segment.
The segment name, yeah.
Oh, okay. What is it?
It's called Slime Tank.
Yeah! Slime Tank.
I didn't even need to think about it. That's
Perfect.
the recipe for naming segments.
I can't wait.
It's just
slime.
Inject the word slime in there.
Or at least try.
This is our Shark Tank-esque segment where we're going to pitch each other a business idea. I have a real legit business proposal for you that I think you're going to love, and I would love for you to invest in.
Okay, you want to start?
No.
You want me to start?
Do you want to start?
Sure.
You should start.
Okay. Are you ready? Is there a protocol?
Well, it'd be more, you'd have more ethos or whatever if you had a blazer on. I thought about getting a blazer.
Do you have a blazer?
I have a blazer in my closet.
Okay.
And let me get my blazer.
This shit is so stupid. Shh. Pop this shit on.
Pop this on. Oh, yeah, that one's goopy, huh? It's coated with slime.
Coated with slime.
Coated. Coat. Yeah. Sitting a little tall.
I'm sorry.
That's good. Get in the frame there.
But it's empowering.
Right. Well, yeah. You feel like you command my attention right now.
Perfect. Okay, you ready?
You may begin.
All right. Hello, Mr. Kessler. Thank you for letting me on Slime Tank. I have one question for you. What do people want?
What do people want?
What do people want?
Money?
Bingo. Throw out some other things.
Love?
Bingo. Keep it going.
I could go for some enchiladas.
You got it.
Keep going?
No, that's good.
Okay.
Exactly. They want money. They want love. They want enchiladas. What if, without fail, you knew you were destined for more money, more enchiladas, and more love? How would that make you feel?
Well, very excited.
I thought you might feel that way. And it makes perfect sense. You see, the problem with not getting the things you want is because the average person doesn't challenge themselves to get the thing they want.
Wow.
With a little push, anyone can get to the level of lifestyle they want to live. Let me let you in on an interesting stat, Michael. We did a study. This is kind of the crazy company we are. Like, we'll do these studies for our, in-house. We took 100 people below the poverty line, and we told them, you have a surprise $500 invoice to pay due in 30 days. And we saw if they would pay that invoice within a month. And Michael, 87% of these people who didn't have $500 to their name paid that invoice within 30 days. Why? Because urgency begets action.
Okay.
So what if this urgency could be harnessed for the average person who maybe they're making a decent living, but they don't have the enchiladas. They don't have a jet ski. They don't have a partner. How can we leverage this psychological phenomenon to get these people to pay the next invoice?
Right.
In their life, whatever that may be.
The phenomenon of urgency.
The phenomenon of urgency.
Okay.
Which is statistically likely to make someone suddenly rich.
Is it?
We did the study.
I guess. Okay, you
We
got
took 100 people that didn't have $500 in the name. They found $500.
got the
Don't
data.
ask me how.
Yeah. Okay.
So we had an idea. And let me just say this right now, Michael. If you buy into this, you can name it. Because I don't know what it's called.
All right. Well.
But let me explain to you what our idea is. It's a subscription box. And it starts with something small. Maybe the first month is a $5 subscription box. Maybe there's a salt and pepper shaker in there. Ooh, that's fun. That improves my life a little bit. The next month, 10% more expensive, 10% larger. Now it's a $5.50 box.
Right. Okay.
And there's a little bit more in there. Handling just a little bit more responsibility. $5, no problem. You got this. $5.50? Sure, still.
Just change.
3 months later, $6.05 box.
Okay.
10% more every month. So on and so forth, right? Until one day you're at the month where your subscription box is $100. Maybe there's a nice t-shirt in there.
Yeah.
Nice designer t-shirt. That's the other thing. There's a huge potential for brand collaboration.
I see. Okay. That's interesting.
Fast forward 5 years. Every month, a new jet ski. A slightly bigger yacht.
Yeah.
A slightly bigger yacht. A slightly bigger yacht.
The
Then
same
we're moving into
Maserati,
homes.
but with better tires.
Yes. Then we're in 1,000 square foot home. Then 1,100 square foot home the next month. And how are you going to afford this? You've been affording it this whole time. There's an 87% chance that you will find a way to come up with that money. And by the time you are
87.
earning houses month after month with the subscription box, you've got acreage because, oh my God.
Please don't interrupt.
I'm sorry.
Some cat drama. Please continue.
This subscription box forces you to retreat into this urgent kind of maniac kind of, way of living that forces you to afford it every month. And if you respond well to that, you're going to find that better job. You're going to steal from that dying rich old man. You're going to abuse payday loans. You're going to exhaust your family of all their resources. You're going to be chasing people down, and trying to get money from them. You're going to figure it out. And by the time you crack through the threshold and you're sitting with a yacht and a house and 10 acres of land and all this other stuff, you have leverage, baby. You can turn that into whatever you want it to be, and people will love you. Now, how do we make sure that people stay subscribed for enough years to actually reap the benefits of these, bigger products that actually meet the goals of the people that we're selling to here? People are into this kind of box because they want, to have a nice steak dinner every so often. They want an empire.
Right.
They want a private island. They want a mansion. They want influence. So, it's a 10-year contract that you must sign at the top. And it's legally binding, and it is collateralized with their lives.
Their lives.
So it's literally get rich or die trying.
Oh,
if they miss a payment, we shoot them in the head. An agent comes by and shoots them in the head, and we repossess everything.
okay.
Yeah.
So, as the business, you're assuming little to no risk.
Absolutely. We've merely uncovered this one stat, this coefficient of high likelihood,
87%.
87%, that people they don't think that with a little bit, people don't challenge themselves. That's what we're here to do. We put the fire under your ass to be like, how are you going to earn next month's subscription box? By the time you're at 100K a month, it's a drop in the bucket.
Yeah. Yeah, no. I follow you.
Well, that's it. And again, if I'm looking for as much money as you can possibly muster and all of your influence and connections, because we need yacht companies. We need housing companies.
Right.
We need landowners. We need vehicle manufacturers.
So your business is infinitely scalable.
It's infinitely scalable. There's perfect brand collaboration opportunities. It's a high value, high ticket experience, and anywhere from OXO with kitchen utensils to, Maseratis.
Right.
It's all fair game.
Okay.
Most people are going to succeed and go through the whole 10 years.
87%.
87%. 13 we will shoot in the head.
Right.
But a lot more, a good chunk of those, there's a market there. Those 13% of people that, don't pass year one, tons of consumer grade, lower ticket stuff to be sold to those people. And then we repossess it, Michael.
Exactly, and repossessed.
And it's endless. Imagine if you were OXO and you wanted to team up with us for a spatula for month 4 or whatever the fuck's going on. You can manufacture a fixed amount of spatulas and you're done, and you endlessly reap the percentage
just recycle
commission.
that inventory.
Exactly.
Yeah. Do you currently have any partnerships?
No. Why the fuck do you think I'm here? I need infrastructure. I need brand partners.
Okay.
I need stock.
So in terms of proof of concept, you have
I have that study we did.
87%.
That's the work I did.
Got it.
I really honed down on this stat that I believe can guide any human to success if that was just a transparent understanding of how personal finance can work. And we did that research. It's infallible. And I'm basically bringing that to you to say, are you going to bet against something that has an 87% success rate?
What I like about this proposition, here, give me a second. Okay. You do have hard evidence to back your theory. Please stop panting. I'm going to invest.
Okay.
I would like a 50% stake in your company, and I'm willing to loan you $25. All right. I'm gonna call
Amazing.
it. I'm gonna call this business. I get to name it, right?
Yes. Oh, sorry. That's absolutely. That's part of your buy-in.
I like this concept.
Okay.
I like it a lot.
Great.
I like that there's no risk.
No risk.
The risk to me is $25, which I intend to recoup immediately.
Oh my God. Day one.
The company, in a nutshell, it's a subscription box business
Yes.
with a mandatory 10-year contract
Mm-hmm.
and 10% price increase every month.
And volume increase.
And volume would increase, of course. It's kind of like living life on hard mode.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
I like that.
This business is meant to drain people's bank accounts and resources.
Right.
And ultimately dominate their lives and either turn them into thriving billionaires or corpses.
Or corpses. 13% of them,
13%.
statistically.
I love that statistic.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people come in this room and bring hard data. And to that I say, well done.
Thank you.
I think hard mode is
Hard
a good
mode's
name for this.
That's good.
For this service.
Do you want to opt into hard mode? You can play on easy. You can play on normal, like the rest of them, or you can play on hard mode.
Life isn't satisfying if you aren't playing on hard mode.
Now, everyone knows, both internally and externally, if you beat a game on hard mode, it's kind of like, well, okay, good for you. Or if you beat it on anything but hard mode.
Right.
It's like, okay.
Yeah,
sure.
well, okay, yeah, you're a preschooler.
You know the plot. Congratulations.
Yeah, you've accomplished nothing. Maximize the difficulty of
Maximize
your
the
life.
difficulty.
That's good.
Maximize the rewards. Pleasure doing business with you, and I can't wait to get shot later. I'm my first customer, and I can't make the.
You're already struggling to meet the
Look, I thought put your money where your mouth is. Like if I could kind of be the first success story, it would sell itself, and I'm fucked.
That's true. I suppose that I'll be doing the execution here.
You own basically you pretty much have majority.
Wow.
I mean, you don't have majority but I can't really outvote you because my contract says you get to shoot me.
Yeah, well,
So-
you have no vote. You've subscribed. You've signed the contract.
I signed it both as the recipient
you drew
and the
up the
issuer.
contract. You made a contract with yourself. You're telling me.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I put in there, I can't void this.
This contract is unvoidable.
Exactly.
Best of luck
I
to
hope-
you.
Well, best of luck to you. I mean, I guess you could sell this for $26, sell my corpse to $26 and recoup your
Oh,
investment.
sure. Well, you've got plenty of possessions. I love that hat. I'll probably
You're gonna get it.
pluck that off your corpse.
Go for it.
I think this is going to be a fruitful partnership.
Tell you what, you can take this blazer off of me too. And scene.
Insane. Great. Very nice. Very nice.
Glad you think so.
Yeah.
A lot of that I was cooking up as I was saying.
Were you?
A little bit. I knew in general it was going to be subscription with the increasing price and that it was going to all hinge on that stat.
Wow,
That
for
was
a completely improvised business prospect, very convincing, very
I'm
well
glad.
thought out, compelling.
I'm glad you think so.
Oh, I'm gonna give you $25.
Great.
Let me put this blazer on.
Okay. Yep. That's the worst. Leave a comment if you hate the feeling of when you have rolled up sleeves with a button up and then you put a long sleeve like coat over top. It's so uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's
you,
all scrunched up and
you just feel like a dumb thing.
literally
on your
feel
elbow.
like a Dumbo.
You feel like a Dumbo. Wow, yours matches the shirt underneath.
Oh shit, that was a coincidence.
Yeah. But there's little yellow accents on it.
Yeah, you didn't notice the weird sleeves?
Great. I didn't.
It's from a Goodwill or something.
It's good.
But
Well,
don't tell my investors.
I won't. Yeah, I won't dare.
Includes you.
Okay.
All right, let me think about
Yeah.
my product here.
Hard mode.
I have a few notes.
I love hard.
There's very little I feel like I need to do to sell you on this business idea.
That's the best business ideas are easy sales.
Have you heard of candy?
Yes.
How do you feel about it?
Oh, it's great. There's so much to choose from, and everyone's got a candy they love.
What's your favorite candy?
Twix.
What's your second favorite candy?
Reese's.
What's your third favorite candy?
Snickers. We can keep going.
Fourth favorite candy?
A Heath bar.
Fifth favorite?
M&M's.
Sixth favorite?
Starburst.
Seventh?
Skittles.
Eighth?
Nerds.
Ninth?
Whoppers.
What is your 10th
Snow
favorite?
caps.
11th favorite candy?
Raisinets.
12th favorite candy?
God damn it. Fun Dip. Sweet Tarts.
15th?
Milk Duds. Butterfingers. Three Musketeers.
18th favorite candy? There's some glaring omissions
Damn it.
in your
Did I
candy
say
list.
M&M's?
Yes.
Hershey bar.
19th favorite candy?
I really want to guess this.
Sure.
Thin Mints.
Nope.
Andes.
Nope. 21st favorite candy?
God damn it. Moon pie is not really candy.
Nope. 22nd favorite candy. It's not abstract. You're really blowing this for me. 22nd favorite candy.
All right. Gum.
23rd favorite
Oh my
candy.
god. Not Skittles. Not. What is it?
You can't guess this?
All right. Oh, let's keep trying.
Are you kidding me?
It's pretty
It is.
interesting.
You cannot.
Give me a hint.
Fuck. Gum is close.
All right. Gum is close. Taffy.
Nope. But you're there
Oh.
almost. 26th
Fudge.
favorite candy. No.
What? What could it be?
Gum is close.
All right. But do you swallow it?
No.
Whoa.
Wait. Yes. Yes, you do swallow it.
All right.
I mean, if you want. My product, maybe.
Gummy bears.
Yes, gummy bears. You like
I
gummy
love
bears?
Gummy bears. I can't get enough of them. The first thing I think of every time I wake up.
Well, everyone loves gummy bears, Jesse, so I decided to take gummy bears and make them even better.
Okay.
Gummy bears, not a product that you think needs improvement, right? They're perfect. They're delicious. They're gummy. They're bears. You chew them, you swallow them, or you spit them out. It's up to you. Everyone enjoys gummy bears in a different way, and no one ever thought that gummy bears needed improvement. But I had a vision. Jesse, tell me, what on God's green earth is there anything you can conceive of that would enhance the gummy bear eating experience for you?
Gummy falcons.
Wrong. Interesting idea, though. You're not gonna guess it.
All right, I'll just try one more. They're full of ecstasy.
In a sense.
Okay.
I'm looking for $200,000 today
Okay.
with an $8 million buy-in.
All right. I mean, I got it, but
I'd like to pitch you gummy bears. I took the idea of gummy bears and infused them with human cum. All of the pleasure, the taste, the tactile experience of gummy bears with the health benefits of human cum.
what are the health benefits of human cum?
Well, gummy bears follows the Honey Nut Cheerios principle.
Mm-hmm.
They're good tasting and good for you.
Can't argue with that.
Gummy bears are made of a 98% real organic cum blend.
98%?
98%.
Okay.
2% whey.
Gelatin? Oh, whey protein.
1.98% whey protein. 0.02% dog semen.
Oh, why?
It's for flavor.
For flair. I was going to say, I'm not judging. I don't do that shit all the time. in my
No.
businesses.
This is an FDA approved blend.
So 98% human, 0.02% dog, 1.98% whey protein.
That's exactly right.
Got it.
Our product does cause cancer in lab rats, to be transparent with you, but we've begun human trials. And so far, so good.
Do you know-
We're on day 2.
Oh, I was going to say, because if you were going to even say as early as like 4 or 5 days, like we can work with that.
No. Well, technically,
Might make it there.
earlier today, we a couple hours ago, we began the trials,
Okay.
but they're ongoing, and so far, it's looking good.
But it is a matter of when. Like they will cause cancer.
Well, it's unclear if they cause cancer in human beings, but they do cause cancer in lab rats, but that's far from conclusive.
Every time?
They're rats, that's far from conclusive.
That's fine. I just,
Legally obligated to share this information
right.
with you.
And, I will gotta know about these things if I'm to invest, but that's fine. It's just a matter of time. If we can pull the wool over their eyes before they care about dying.
And Americans aren't concerned with things like cancer or bone disease.
We're just looking for the best way to get it.
It's the healthiest and most delicious option in the gummy bear market. And I have a very fun surprise
Oh,
for you.
Do you maybe have some?
I've brought a product demo with
Oh
me.
my God! Yay!
Take a gander.
Oh yeah!
Gummy bears.
Oh my God!
A real
Oh, I didn't think you would do it.
98% real organic human cum.
0.02%.
We extracted this cum from several fraternities.
Oh, great! Helping the community.
Middle Tennessee State University.
Amazing. Well, am I gonna have one?
Would you like to try a gummy
Yeah.
bear? Well, please
Okay.
help yourself.
Wow, I didn't. Perks of the job.
The product speaks for itself.
It's got some hair on it. That's a nice touch. Honestly.
Well, in all likelihood, that's pubic hair.
All right, I'm gonna start with the smell. 'Cause it's very distinct. If you don't nail this, you're not gonna sell any. Everyone knows this smell.
You're going to be very pleased. This smell was product tested and focus grouped.
Fuck me, man. That sucks. I mean, it's great.
Granted, this is a prototype.
Okay. Well, I'm titillated because I'm on the edge of my seat the whole time. The fact you brought a sample, not a lot of founders are, there's a lot of smoke and mirrors. There's a lot of people who, want to sell something without producing it.
Well, I'm
And,
looking for a real investment,
Let's see
sir.
what we got here. God.
Let me remind you as you chew. That's 98% real. Sorry, I lost my note here. 98% real organic cum blend. No GMOs. No pesticides. That's real organic, locally sourced cum. The tartar sauce is just from Kroger.
Yeah, there we go.
Gummy bears.
Yeah.
Cats and humans alike
Yum.
can enjoy gummy bears.
This is good. Oh, yeah. I get it. I see the appeal. I feel pregnant already.
You got gummies in your belly, and you got gummies in your belly.
Yeah, and mouth.
You'll notice the cum
And
sort
fingers.
of, it coats your teeth and
Yeah.
gets kind of stuck in your throat.
Mm-hmm.
This is a low-carb snack. Mm-hmm. Low calories. Gummy bears.
Yeah.
Feed them to your dog. Go to the park. Pet your kid. Feed him some gummy bears.
Yeah, and much like when you're eating Cheetos, it gets all over your fingers. Unlike standard gummy bears, that is gonna happen here.
It's our signature cum blend.
Yeah, you can't reach into that bag without pretty much coating your whole hand. But I've invested in many snack food brands, and a big part of the equation is that tactile experience. It forces them to stay locked into the eating process for longer than they intend.
Of course.
Because their hands stay dirty, they're going to just go back in for more before they wipe off their hands for good.
Our delicious snack here is a full body experience.
Let me just say this right now, full transparency, I'm ready to invest.
Wonderful.
But there's one thing I need to address. One potential speed bump. Have you considered what happens when someone gets pregnant from your gummy bears? Someone's gonna play around with these, stick them in some places, and it's 98% human cum. You're gonna have some weird kind of legal stuff happen there. If someone gets pregnant. Some people are gonna want it. Some people are gonna use it for that purpose.
I'm glad you asked.
And some non-consensually are not gonna, they're gonna stick their hand in a bag of gummy bears. Maybe they put on Bob Barker and get an idea with their glazed fingers, start doing some business.
Well, that's likely to happen,
right?
Jesse. People are fertile out there
Yeah.
and looking to be impregnated. That's why we mix our gummy bear blend with a very light, diluted solution of bleach and organic pesticides. It neutralizes the fertilizing qualities
Right.
of our sperm.
9 million, sorry.
9 million.
9 million buying just because I like you.
I knew we'd
I don't
come to
even need anything for it.
You're not even a stakeholder. $9 million.
I relinquish. You are getting everything you asked for and $1 million, and I need no part of it.
Well,
Just send me a bag every so often.
yeah, sure. Well, add them to your subscription boxes, perhaps. I'm your first brand partner. There it is. Gummy Bears X Hard Mode.
Yes, baby.
I've been told before that I'm doing God's work.
It's pretty close, if not direct. Spot on. Yeah.
It's hard to deny that the world not only is ready for gummy bears, but needs gummy bears.
I hear that.
I rest my case.
And they're so delicious, too.
So yummy. So yummy.
I mean, they don't even have to be, and they are,
Flamin' hot gummy bears.
All the variants.
Sour cream and onion gummy bears.
The super sour, lip puckering edition.
Yeah, warheads at gummy heads.
Right. Cocoa Puff. Chocolate. Cinnamon. Get Starbucks involved.
Our milk alternative. It's just cum.
Picture
That's the name of the substance.
the milk alternative.
It's a milk alternative. This is a whole nother product.
Got
that I
it.
would
Yeah,
like you
well,
to
you're
invest in.
clearly a forward-thinking genius.
I am the Steve Jobs of cum.
Yeah,
Think different. Think cummy.
I'm in.
Let's shake on it.
Okay. Do you want my cum hand or do you want my dry hand?
No, your cum hand, you idiot.
Beautiful.
That was unnecessary. Cut that. Jesus Christ.
Oh, man.
I'm going to cut that entire segment.
No.
Just kidding.
It's really
Of course
funny.
I didn't cut it. You just watched it because I left it in. Oh,
All right, are we OOC? Are we out of character?
yes. Yeah, we're out of Jesus.
That
Take this blazer off.
honestly, when I smelled that, I was like, did he put Elmer's glue in here? It smells like glue.
Elmer's glue would have been good.
And I was like, is he going to stop me from eating it if it's got glue? I wish he didn't tell me it was tartar sauce. I was just ready to do it.
I should have withheld
Not that
that
it matters.
information. I assumed it smelled like tartar sauce.
It was fucking disgusting. It was really bad.
I thought it was good. I thought it was yummy.
It's when you did you eat one?
No, absolutely not.
Exactly. When it first hits you, first of all, it's just the the experience of reaching down into the bag is horrible. It's just, and it's like you like can't grab one, and so you have to kind of dig even more.
They're very slippery.
You have to kind of get underneath, and you pull it out. Your whole hand up to here is covered in tartar sauce.
Oh yeah.
And then as soon as it hits your mouth, it's just the most confusing, shitty collection of flavors.
Tartar sauce by itself is kind of confusing.
Yes.
And then it's an unorthodox combination of flavors, I'll admit.
Once you get through the glaze of tartar sauce, it's just a gummy bear. But
Right.
that was good. I'm glad you did all that.
Yeah, me too. I got to use my label maker.
Pretty easy, yeah.
To make those, I obviously just squirted some tartar sauce in a Ziploc and then
Shook
put
it around.
the whole gummy bear bag in there. But to get it to actually mix, I had to like wildly fling it
Right, so
around.
they clump together.
And then it like all like aerated the tartar sauce, so I'd like
Oh my
kind
god!
of get it to coagulate again. It was very funny.
It's good. It's a good prop.
Good presentation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We got a little time left over. I don't like to end before the hour. We can talk about the regretful parents subreddit.
Oh, that's good.
I don't know if I should just call this. I think looking at shit on Reddit should be a segment.
Yeah,
Why not?
people love that.
People love segments in Reddit.
Totally.
What do you call this?
Slimed it.
Yeah,
Slimed it.
slimed it. I don't know.
I don't even.
I'll figure it out.
We're looking at shit on Reddit and we're talking about it. It's basically the same as the TikToks with the Subway Surfers and someone reading Reddit to you, except there's discourse
Right.
this time.
Here's an intro.
You love it.
Here's a segment intro music theme.
My hand smells so weird.
It's the tartar sauce.
Yeah, it smells like glue.
I wanted to introduce you to the subreddit r/regretful parents. It's one of the most intense and intensely depressing subreddits I've ever read.
Mm-hmm.
And neither of us are parents. I don't plan on becoming a parent. I don't know if you do.
I'm pretty. Never say never is basically how I feel about it. But
Sure.
But that's about it.
If you were considering kids, I feel like reading this subreddit will make you not only reconsider but sterilize yourself.
Okay.
It's just very dark, like stories about parents regretting having kids, or like how their kids ruined their lives and how they could have been this or done that, or how they miss like having independence, and it's all very, very heavy.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick one that looks interesting.
Yeah.
Here. I hate my stomach, and it makes me upset when I look at my baby. I used to have
Wow.
such a nice body. I always got complimented on my body frequently. I always had a flat stomach, but I didn't think I was going to gain so much weight during pregnancy. My mom looked amazing after she was pregnant, still so slim until she got older, but what the fuck happened to me? Multiple question marks. Honestly, a lot of women I knew looked okay-ish after pregnancy, but I literally still look like I'm in my third trimester of pregnancy. Everyone was shocked how fat I got after my... Everyone was shocked, like, oh my God.
I know. Jeez.
Everyone was shocked how fat I got after pregnancy, and my friends are telling me they don't want kids anymore because they saw what happened to me.
That's insane.
I was 5'2" and I was 127 pounds, and after pregnancy, I was 160 pounds. I'm now 155 pounds.
All right.
I'm 18 months post-pregnancy.
Okay.
My belly is so huge. The weight is mostly in my stomach and boobs. I still fit into my third trimester pregnancy leggings. My stomach should have gotten slimmer by now, and it hasn't. I went to the doctor and they told me my weight gain is normal and I have diastasis recti. The exercises don't work. I have been doing them for a year. I fucking hate my stomach so much. It gets in the way of everything. I'm so insecure about my stomach. I never take off my shirt. And I yelled at my husband when he walked in on me when I got out of the bathtub because I was so embarrassed of how I look. I don't feel comfortable in my body. I feel so disgusted and I cringe every time I have to take off my clothes and I see myself in the wall mirror in my bathroom. My stomach bothers me so much. It jiggles and everything. I feel like I'm carrying so much extra weight. I still look like I'm pregnant if I'm not wearing my shapewear. I miss having to wear shapewear. I miss not having to wear shapewear. Sad face. I really want surgery, but I'm scared. I'm scared. I've seen so many YouTube videos and it just looks too scary to go through with it.
That is so fucking unfortunate.
Some people just go back to normal. Some people don't, I guess.
And for all of this, you know, you have to take it basically you have to take an anonymous person's kind of emotionally charged words at face value, and it's like, okay, a bunch of people are gonna look at it and be like, well, did she really try, or does she think she's working out?
Is she just fat, you know?
Right, all that bullshit. But either way, if anyone feels so upset about their body to the point where they're going to Reddit and putting along Facebook, it's like, or Reddit post, it must be real to them enough that it's ruining their life.
Yeah.
Whether or not they're fumbling some part they control or something could control.
I'd be upset too. I'd be
that would ruin me. I as a kid, I was more self-conscious. I was as self-conscious about far more banal elements of my body.
Right. Yeah. And if you just like gained, you know, a fuck ton of weight,
50 or 30 to 40 pounds.
Yeah, but for a 5'2" person, you know, that's pretty significant.
Yeah, it is.
This is great.
Okay.
It's the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man meme where he's like not wearing his glasses and he puts his glasses on. It's him not wearing his glasses and the words postnatal depression, but then he put the glasses on. Under that it says, realizing you got tricked by chemicals in your brain and don't actually want kids, and now you have to live with your own shitty decisions whilst having to watch your kids grow up as slaves in this horrible dystopia.
Jesus fuck. That one's very succinct.
Yeah. That's just a meme.
Because kids are like an evolutionarily, you know, motivated thing. It feels like there's inherently taboo against it. It's like, oh my God, you're not going to push humanity forward.
Right, it's like immoral to not have kids.
Right, and
that's the implication.
It's so charged because whether it's religious or familial, all these other things, it's also like deep into their brain stem, like procreate. So it's like hard to resist it.
It's a part of growing up.
Right.
You have to throw away your life. You don't want a kid, but you have to have one, and that's what I did. I decided to have a kid when I was in my early 20s. I didn't think about it. I regret it deep down inside, but I'll never admit that because that's very taboo.
Right.
I have another post here that I'd really love to read.
Okay, please do.
The title of this post is "Fuck Autism."
Whoa.
I'm tired.
Not our words. Not our words. I'm tired of people trying to make me feel bad because I didn't want to deal with this nightmare of a diagnosis. I straight up admit I absolutely did not fucking want a special needs child, which is why I aborted my first pregnancy. There was a chromosomal abnormality, so I hopped out. I noped out real quick. Okay.
Got just about every damn test you could with the second pregnancy, and everything was fine. But no. Autism. All I ever fucking wanted was a normal family. Is that so much to ask? My life growing up was walking on eggshells because of my mentally ill father and intellectually disabled sister. Then I was free, only to get dragged back into hell. I'm tired of all the extravagant accommodations and never-ending extra shit that goes into autism. We're supposed to bend over backwards to children who only care about their immediate needs and themselves, no matter what the fuck anyone else's needs are. And then we get blamed for churning out entitled assholes. I'm tired of this broken fucking kid and never-ending heavy burden. While I would never hurt him, I can absolutely see how this breaks some parents, and these nightmare kids end up getting thrown off a bridge. I'm not saying I would throw him off a bridge, you drama queens. I'm saying I can understand how parents snap. Prenatal diagnostics needs to get on the fucking ball. Edit.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, what yeah, let's hear it.
Clearly, they got some spicy
backlash.
comments. Like moths to a flame, the autists are in full force to bitch about how awful I am. Autism isn't a shield for shit behavior. I'm allowed to be irritated with shit behavior no matter the origin. I'm human. Guess what? You don't live in a vacuum and your caregivers matter too. I'm sorry, parentheses, not sorry, that the truth of raising an autistic child triggers you so much, but, well, it's not my job to cater to your feelings. Go somewhere else if you hate it so much. I'm so fucking over it. Go bitch in your 800 other places and let us have one goddamn place. This is exactly why the forum was shut down the first time. Mods got some modding to do if they want this to last. Yeah, this is a very
there you go
controversial subreddit. That's why in the time that I've been following it, it has been shut down and then revived a couple times.
Okay.
This is where the gloves come off.
I know, like I'm not really a Redditor, but I know a big part of it is like the anonymousness is almost like paramount.
Right.
And
people, the anonymity. How the fuck do you say that?
Anonymity.
Anonymity.
It's tough. Anonymity.
The fact that it's anonymous. Yeah,
that it is anonymous.
Paramount.
And so if it ever came to be that somebody learned they're like, you're 12, 13, 14 years old, and you're like, you posted this on Reddit, like their handle gets outed,
sure,
it would be catastrophic.
Devastating.
But the parent would also be like, oh, okay, thank God. Good, run away.
Yeah, fuck off.
Oh my God.
I imagine that would be upsetting for all, in most cases. This is like a safe place to vent,
right,
for these parents. This post is called "Why I Discourage Parenting in 10 Bullet Points."
Okay, snappy.
Yeah, this is a good one. 1, it is expensive. 2, stress is out of this world. 3, it never ends until you die. 4, did I mention the cost? 5, you used to just work. Now you do school runs and medical appointments on top of work. 6, you and your spouse may fall out of love and no longer want to be together. Well, those little bundles of joy will not make life any easier splitting up. 7, your kids may develop any number of mental or physical problems or may be born with them.
God, so true.
Kid is born with severe autism, non-communication, and full of rage. Good luck. This gig is for life.
It's kind of cool with Chaz there. Anyway.
8, enjoy their surly teenage years.
Jeez.
9, and enjoy their loudmouth friends / partners. Okay, that's ridiculous. 10, even that's just like
life. Yeah, you're dealing with that anyway.
Yeah, don't have kids because they're gonna make shit friends and date. I mean, like, sure, that can happen.
Yeah,
but it's not your problem. 10, even if you have a great relationship with your kids, the days of putting you first are over forever. And if you don't have a great relationship, I hope that you really enjoy rows of having doors slammed on you. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, it seems like literally like getting the door shut in your face during a tantrum kind of thing.
Yeah.
It seems weird.
To finish, if you are a smug, child-free lurker like us, you have made a good call.
Oh my God. It is enlightening to me of like, there's this waft in the air of like, it's just a matter of when. It's not a matter of if.
Yeah.
And you like kind of feel that at every turn. Like, even though people are like, that's fine. It's like, I kind of can tell they're like, oh, you're 37 and you don't. Okay, that's kind of weird or whatever. But it is just, for some people, it sounds like the greatest thing. I guess the whole point of this is that it's regretful. So a lot or most of these people came into it thinking they would like it.
Came into it. Yeah,
thinking
of course.
they'd like it.
Well,
sometimes.
I don't, yeah, maybe the majority. I mean, plenty of these parents are probably accidental parents. People who like, well, we weren't necessarily trying to not have a kid, you know? We just let it happen, which is also ridiculous.
I know.
Yeah, I'd say maybe most people who have a kid think that that's what they want. A lot of these stories are people who think they want to have kids, and then they have the kid and they realize, oh, I've made a huge mistake.
Right.
Let me keep reading.
Yeah, this is very entertaining and strange.
There are a couple good posts here. I hate being a father, and I'm stuck in MAGA hell because my college girlfriend got pregnant from a birth control failure and kept our daughter.
Now, MAGA hell. Well, I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
Interesting way.
My college girlfriend got pregnant right before our last semester ended, despite us using condoms and her saying she would have an abortion if she were to get pregnant.
Okay.
But she changed her mind because we live in a state where they basically have to legally force you to try and reconsider.
Got it.
So now I am a dad, and I hate being a dad.
Oh, no.
I can't really say that.
Right.
And the worst part is that if I do, I get told, should have got a vasectomy then. I was 22 when she got pregnant.
Right.
Firstly, good luck finding someone in our state who will give one to a 22-year-old. And secondly, just because I didn't want kids at 22 didn't mean I never wanted kids. They weren't very much they were very much a not any time in the next 10 years, but we'll see how I feel after that thing.
Right.
And I think that's fine. I think being 22-year-old fence sitter is fine. A lot of 22-year-olds don't know what they will want at 35.
Sure, dude.
Totally agree with all that.
Yeah.
I care about her, but I really dislike everything about fatherhood. I have no freedom. I'm sick of Paw Patrol and Peppa Pig.
I'm not.
I'm not over that shit. I'm sick of bedtime battles and wiping snotty noses and getting ready to potty train. I'm sick of meltdowns. I'm sick of plastic toys. I'm sick of having no social life. I'm sick of my life being run by this child. I'm now trapped in one of the reddest states in the country when I don't want to be here. I've wanted to leave the state after college since I was 14, but we need to stay here because we need our family to help with our daughter, and my girlfriend, quote, can't bear the thought of taking her away from her family and cousins.
Now, still not married, huh?
I guess not.
Yeah.
Grad school isn't happening, and I'm stuck in a job I don't like because I need the benefits and health insurance for my child. Everyone around here worships Trump. I hate it here.
Sucks. It sounds like Alabama.
Probably. My fucking boss offered us all time off to go to a Stop the Steal when I'm a
Jesus
Democrat who voted for Bernie in the primaries. I find it hard not to resent my daughter, and the fact that the state makes them talk women out of abortions is icing on the cake. It's why I'm stuck here. It's got to be Texas.
Oh, or yeah, sure.
I mean, it could be Florida or some shit, but it really sounds like Texas.
Yeah, Texas is like the protagonist of that whole thing.
Yeah.
That whole vibe.
I do still love my partner, but I think it's very much an obligation style of love, like I love my sister. I look enviously at the relationships and lifestyles of my friends where they're happy taking off on a whim pre-COVID and are now enjoying time together or home in peace with COVID. This was written a few years ago. This is written during peak COVID, it sounds like.
Sure.
While I basically lost all my freedom the moment my daughter came wailing into the world, it is so much worse with COVID because I used to get a break from her by going to work, but I've been stuck in the house with her for months on end. I feel like the only person my age who wants to go back in the office because I'm dying being around my kids so much. I feel terrible, but I'm losing my mind. And my girlfriend has turned into one of those mom-bee types whose entire personality and sense of identity revolves around being daughter's name's mommy. That is obnoxious.
Yeah, that's... Now, there was something interesting that came up for me there, which was that he's enviable of his single friends. And it's like, if you look at it from the opposite, or whatever, childless friends. And if you look at it from the opposite perspective, it's like, I have never felt enviable yet about someone having a kid and me being like, that sounds a little nicer.
You mean envious?
Envious.
Right.
I've never, it's not an enviable idea to me to have kids. I can imagine the merits, but they seem more nebulous than the drawbacks to me in this moment in time.
I feel the same way, but clearly lots of people see like happy couples with kids or babies, and they all of a sudden need a load.
I know, dude.
You know what I mean?
And
nothing makes me horny like an 8-month-old.
Oh my god! Yeah, for a full-grown woman to then create one with.
Right. Yes, of course.
Right. Yes, of course.
Oh shit.
God.
Yeah. I mean there are people, who envy parents. Sure, but being a parent is the thing that most people can do. Not everyone can.
Right.
Which is something that I want to be sensitive about. But if you can't have kids, maybe just pop on the subreddit and read some of these posts and you'll feel better about it.
I'm gonna read through those.
Yeah.
It's just raw. entertainment. It's just you don't get this, anywhere else.
No, it's just these posts are like it's
dank.
Yeah, it's dank. These are some dank posts. True despair. And
Right.
like this dude is like, I ruined my life.
Right.
Like I can't go to grad school now because I had a fucking kid with someone who I don't even like, and I'm stuck in Texas.
Or whatever. Yeah, presumably, dude.
Yeah,
you're landlocked emotionally and physically and politically.
I'm gonna read one more.
All right, great.
Before the baby is born, parenthood is so fulfilling and rewarding. After the baby is born, what did you expect? No one said it will make you happy. You are entitled. Get over it and suck it up. That sounds very believable to me.
Oh, sure.
Like
the peanut gallery.
Everyone is trying to like people exclusively encourage you to have kids. Even people who regret having kids are like, yeah, but we love them.
Yeah.
You should do it. You gonna have kids? Thinking about having kids? You know what I'm talking about? God. I feel like the general conversation is do have kids. Obviously,
right. Try for it if nothing else.
But when you have a kid and it's difficult, people are like, well, you should have fucking had a vasectomy or something.
It's absurd.
I think like people are so wanton about encouraging others to have kids.
Yeah.
Like, and people seem to be wanton about having kids in general, like as if it's just, planning a vacation. Like about the same amount of thought goes into it. Like,
right.
I think I could go for another kid.
Make this work.
You want to have a kid? Yeah. Okay. It shouldn't be so cavalier.
I also understand. I don't. This doesn't this doesn't get me excited. But some people look at having kids as like I'm growing like a sort of genetic empire. Like I want like members in my circle that are like smart and interesting and like speak for the same name in this way.
It's definitely my friend's spouse comes from a family of doctors.
Yes,
and so like every single like that's like you have to become a doctor if you are a member of this family. Like that's what it's part of the empire.
It's so stupid. Or they disown you, or is it just like, well,
my friend changed his last name to his spouse's name, which I think no one should have to change their name to
either direction.
Begin with. Either direction. But she didn't want to change her name because their family is comprised of doctor, last name. I'm just gonna say
Layton.
Layton.
That's my last name pitch, but you can
do
the one you proceeded with.
Let's say your last name is Layton.
So she couldn't take on another name and then be Dr. Blumper.
No, because of the DNA legacy.
Right.
You gotta live up to.
What I'm talking about.
Really sticks in my craw.
It's unfair.
Having a kid just to make another doctor.
To manufacture like an action figure, basically, of like, this is what my daughter is gonna be. She's gonna have this salary, these features, and it's like she's has no say,
No. Well, some people are into that, and now she's got to have kids so she can make more doctors.
Right. Or she's fucked up doubly if she doesn't become a doctor and also doesn't have a kid.
She's got to continue the bloodline. My last name dies with me.
Yeah, me too.
I have 3 brothers, and I don't think any of them are having kids.
I have 2 sisters, and I don't know that they're gonna have kids, and I don't know
even
that
if they did, they probably forego the Gilfin Waters name.
Exactly.
So
it is a little weird to think of like that. Does give me pause. I'll say that much. It does feel a little bleak to be like my family ends. I mean, I
feel the same way. It does give me pause, and I know my dad would like grandchildren, and unfortunately, out of all of my brothers, I am the most eligible. Yeah,
and also,
and
less likely. Yeah.
I mean, I don't want kids, but hey, maybe I'll see an infant and get a boner and then fuck a woman.
Yeah, you could also, by adopting, you miss the body, potential complications that we talked about. You can jump in at any age. Biologically. And, I mean, I don't know anything about adoption, so don't quote me, but like, you can take on a 10 or 11-year-olds.
You could. Yeah, you can bypass the risk of having an autistic kid. If you don't want an autistic kid, or like all the, health complications and trauma that's involved with pregnancy, and a lot of the worst parts about having a kid you can bypass. And you can also just be altruistic. I feel like adopting kids is objectively an altruistic thing to do, unless you're adopting them to enslave them, which does happen, I guess. But
I know a few orphan friends.
You had orphan friends?
There's been a few friends where I'm like, oh, there's an orphan, like your dad is an orphan, or your, someone in their direct family is an orphan.
If you're an orphan, does it mean categorically that your parents are dead?
Or sorry, right. Adopted.
Right. That's different. If you're adopted,
not
you
necessarily
have parents.
orphaned.
Yeah, well, orphans are out there being the main character of the world. They're all Batman,
Harry
Potter's. Yeah. Being an orphan means you're destined for greatness.
Yeah.
Even if it doesn't feel like it.
Just smile through it, and you'll become Harry Potter.
Just smile more. You have a beautiful
Sweetie.
smile.
Yeah.
That's it. We have to stop talking.
All right.
That